Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Janice and today we're going to be kicking off a three-part series all about the different phases of a home project. Now this is a structure that you could use across any project from a full home remodel to a bathroom update. But with each episode we're going to dig deep into each of the different phases and I'll share how important and how vital they are to creating a smooth and enjoyable project that gives you the end result that you're looking for. Each phase is instrumental to creating a smooth project, and it really helps bring the project in on budget, on schedule, creates organization, and creates clear expectations. So let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about project planning. So although this may seem obvious to some, it oftentimes gets overlooked. So let's just get right to the point here. This is the most important phase of your project. This is what separates a chaotic project from a smooth project that comes in on time and on budget. This is the phase that sets the parameters for the entire project, from the budget, the timeline, scope of work, design style, and the team that's going to be on this project with you. So we're going to be talking about budget. The budget is the North Star on your project, and this is what your designer is going to be looking at when building your project. Or building your design, from selecting all of the materials, hardware, fixtures, to the level of detail that's going into your project. Not only that, but it also dictates the overall scope of work on your project of what feasibly could be done within your budget. So you want to make sure that you have a number in mind that you feel comfortable investing into your project, and making sure you get with your designer in advance to go over your budget, but also what are the things that are important to you and what are the things that you're okay maybe saving so that your project is ultimately exactly what you're looking for. Next up, we have timeline. If you're in a hurry to do your project and you want to get it done immediately or looking to get it done as soon as possible, you have to know that projects take time. Typically, you're looking at 6 to 12 months, and that really is, it could be more or less, and it really depends on the level of complexity, the scope of work, the availability of the contractors on the project, the permitting process. There is a lot that goes into the timeline of the project, but 6 to 12 months is a good average, and that is from design to completion. If you're looking to start a project and looking to hire an interior designer, I would highly recommend that being your very first step, as having an interior designer on your project is going to be your go-to person and really the glue holding the project together and creating that organization on the project. And they do that by creating a streamlined process and creating a unique timeline specific to your project. Design style. So this is good to know when you start your project, because you want to start getting a sense of what it is that you like and don't like. And this will really help come in handy when you're talking to designers and explaining your vision for your project. Now, when you're looking at hiring an interior designer, you want to make sure that you're looking for an interior designer that has a similar style to what your style is, or what you're trying to accomplish in your project, because ultimately that will reflect in the end results. So making sure you research and figure out who has a similar style to what you're looking for will really be the way to go. Next up, we have scope of work. Scope of work is a list of the work that's going to be done on your project. This is typically put together by your designer alongside with the design, and both of these are passed to the contractors in order to get your project quoted. These are important because there is a level of detail that go into both of these, and this will allow the contractor to be able to see all of that and give you very accurate, or as accurate figures as possible. And you want to know that going into the project to be able to make any adjustments or pivots before you get started. And lastly, we have building your A team. So these are the professionals that are going to be working on your project with you. So you want to make sure to do the research and figure out who are the professionals that you need for your specific project. So if you are doing a lot of structural work, a lot of changes to your home, maybe you're doing an addition or an ADU, a new build, you're going to want to work with an architect. If your project requires less structural work, maybe you're opening up a space, removing a wall, then maybe you will be great with working with a structural engineer for that. If you're looking for help putting together the overall design direction for your project, then you're going to want to work with an interior designer to help you build a palette and source materials, and really bring the overall design together in your home. Contractors. You want to make sure that you're looking for contractors that are skilled with what it is that you're looking for. So if it's a kitchen and bath, ADUs, full home, do your research, find a team that you feel comfortable with. All of these professionals, you want to make sure that you feel comfortable with them, that you feel that the communication is great, they're motivated to do the project, because ultimately you're going to be with them for quite a while. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. So now you have all of the key ingredients to project planning. I hope that you could see how they all work together and how important they are to set a great foundation for the next phases, and ultimately for a positive project experience. But stay tuned for next week. We're going to be talking about design details. Everyone loves design, so you won't want to miss that. But thank you so much for watching this episode, and I can't wait to see you on my next one. Thank you so much.